Yes, good morning and welcome to an edition of our discussion here on YouTube. Ivan Che Innocent One said the Mexicano unsubscribe. Yeah, just try as much as you can to subscribe to this page. Sabaya also benya updates on whatever that happens here. Andra meno eka asema asi regarding the ongoing tussles occurs between Parliament of Ghana and then the Chief Justice of your friend saying, and I said the Supreme Court. And some no abubu afaswa and Rami the betu Jakachero said, Speaker of Parliament at the Kakoma the lawyers, I'm a matro at the Kakoma Chief Justice and the Supreme Court said, Kwanya Mofaswa almost 7 no, almost 7 no Kwanya Papa so. Enti sa particular servants no on regarded na ye free say e besi hwa the following day na ye hu say enkrata na menwie ma Speaker of Parliament I instructing the lawyers omonso tabu asem no dey accord the same Supreme Court ono so dey all ye say or seek to set aside the ruling by the Supreme Court so over here the afenyo markings ye ne say ruling na Speaker of Parliament regarding these 4 MPs say almost switch parties for that reason, you know, vacate or seat in Parliament, you know. Afenyo marking court through S party. J your friends saying idea de to ruling na and as a declaration a speaker make and so and on I buy and I'm so the minority majority de mama for boycott of Parliament, you know. And on also court and also catch the Supreme Court to say Supreme Court ruling na or set you know or no on sign setting aside na or no speaker na the ruling and answer the declaration na on my say 4 people no what declare almost seat in the vacant no and cause na enu nyina until say the your friends a substantive issue no Supreme Court be share that na so don't forget to say asem na nkasa main issue no as to whether say nipa 9 way speaker catch almost on vacate or more seat no legitimate legal constitutionally right no that particular matter no has not been decided by the Supreme Court hon fiam the fam ho na ye di ni samre yi enti ene the akwakọ wie ni say speaker nso court ono nso say ruling na Supreme Court no ade baaye no on setting aside na de e friend say ono kaaye no enyina e ka kira say amaga ne amaga hia na yehu amaga hoho na a lot of people thought say na speaker ekogina ne nan mu akasa da bi on fa nya adwuma but onya de sa ono nso pese ofa mra kwan so because say ono nso kosi ne boko ka say the Supreme Court aka no onje ntuma I'm sure say it will end up creating constitutional chaos about trust and confidence among for what our institutions of state already know confidence in the trust and ankasa ni ho ente koduru wa bisa speaker na Chief Justice kon we pia to na we pia to in a very dirty fashion enya fe so he has decided say obey use court na enti we no ekura me wakrata na almost several court no e wa me ha me be kan emu details a kiro notice of motion, you know, a application for an order setting aside the process and proceedings in the suit and for order vacating the order of the court dated 18th of October 2024. And you can say, please take notice that this honorable court shall be moved by Tado Sore Esquire of Mercer Sore at Law, counsel for and on behalf of the first defendant at the applicant hearing, the first defendant, praying the court for an order 1. And the more or less like reliever or seeking from the court into our court and say 1. Setting aside processes and proceedings in the Supreme Court in this suit. And second, vacating the order of the court dated 18th of October 2024 on the grounds deposed in the accompanying affidavit. And the all can you say a Supreme Court ruling na on my no the all hand say court no best set aside that particular your friend say ruling no that ruling na regard for vacant seat na on my no a court no ruling na on my on the 18th of October no that particular ruling no and set it aside for now na on the no and take effect. And the also can say and take further notice that the grounds for the application are as follows. And the entire original catch court no say decision now take here no on fan chain for now until say main and the substantive issue no yebeti no. These are official documents. I think say afe ababontia chire mean details. Speaker no nsama order to Supreme Court anim ye di ho abobo sesiai. And first I say the rate by which the plaintiff has purportedly invoked the court's original jurisdiction incompetent. Okay. The rate by which the plaintiff has purportedly invoked the court's original jurisdiction is incompetent. Okay. The court has no jurisdiction to entertain the suit before the court. The court has no jurisdiction to stay execution of a ruling of the Speaker of Parliament. Hey, Assembly Badabi, enti utie and send no more details now. What do I know? Can they say a grow die, but ura basis for which Speaker a catch and the lawyers sorry at law. William Tad sorry on in the past, and I think they now represent the EC. Yes, or one of the lawyers at Kromado Boni Dia. Or one of the your friends say among for my ben no mubako. Enti asema all catch the court and say suit na in the first place afenyo marking the buy na nkasa no processes na se for no ye nyina no incompetent suitor. Supreme Court no enni hu to me. Or say the Supreme invoking the original jurisdiction of the your friends Supreme Court no or patch say enye necessary ehia cross and Supreme Court. Just asem no eta nani na sabi otena so na watie. Reasons are Speaker Maya na American know. This is by the way of information as it is written on the face of this thing American no. The court has no jurisdiction to stay or say court to a Supreme Court. Speaker say and then the lawyers say Supreme Court any kwan bia oni to me bia say a Speaker of Parliament tena Parliament na oma order anase oma declaration court to beti ebe kan kire ne say asem na okan ye no e ma ne nya adwuma according to Speaker of Parliament no or Supreme Court enni sa to me no so obeba ne chamber be ka kire ne say ono ne ruling na wama that particular ruling no shouldn't stay. Okay. And again I said the processes and the proceedings in the suit were filed and prosecuted in breach of the rules of natural justice. And I say afenyo marking kwan offer so offer the suit na ya dey stay ya no and the processes na say for offer ho no e breach the principle of natural justice. The principle of natural justice ne say nipa mienu onya asem na wafra ba ko tie na no asem na wabua na ba ko na aka ne de wo mfre no kra na wabisa na no asem. And me catch us says I will hear me previous video my catch us afenyo marking ekoko through an S-party application S-party no say won ti ase a Ghana police for na tire sa ade no pa omo yes wo ko demonstration pe no mu di me ka court na ya kwa catch the court na say court tie ye o de bo na asem bi ba besi say wan tie ye ntentem na wo kasa wo twen tie nkrofo na wone ba ho so na eja tokuro yim sa nchereche no mu bi na afenyo marking the court say ebo tie me nko a na Supreme Court chief Speaker of Parliament ama declaration bi our house ho sa wan famen ko an hye chamber ha wan tie mi na wan stay ana wan ma ruling immediately ama na an stop the oil na ejabeto kroim ana say damage na that particular decision be cause no e be irreparable a ye be di asem na wie no osesa na enyeye enti eno na Speaker of Parliament gina so kase the principle of natural justice was breached because he was not even heard. and our catch us a sermons no more demand no catch us say I am fa kwan papa so na ye serve no because so what kind article 115 116 117 down so na e kire say obi a parliamentarian na okwa adwuma mu a even a kwan so kra no ntimi nko serve no with court sermons adwuma mu ntimi nko serve no onam fie so okwa ni fie a say anytime bia all ye parliament adwuma bia no police nche no yan serve no court sermons na so nti e ba ne sen na abra wote chamber ho ye na adwuma na yesi ye den krata aba se ye ba ba charge no na say ye saman no nti ogituma enyeye. This is according to the speaker. And the last one, or say the orders of the court dated 18th October 2024 were made in breach of the rules of natural justice. And now say court na nkasa ruling na or sign the maye no enya process. First one or say processes and proceedings no a course within the court na nkasa no a breach natural justice. And no mo ye bibia ruling na nkasa na eba abonten a eye dated October 18th na nkasa nso no and also breach the principles of natural justice. To him, you know, these are grounds so offer say enunti as a Supreme Court and as a Chief Justice ruling and as a Supreme Court ruling na eba no ehun hia say begina na se ye botugu. And na oba for instance C1 now say the orders of the court dated 18th of October 2024 were made in breach of the rules of law. I think he was referring to rules of law and procedure which regulate court proceedings and orders. Enti opacha say ruling na omoma ye no ankasa court na ankasa kwanya ye fa so ye nema ne ye nhyehyɛ na ankasa no this particular 18th of October ruling no e breach no enti court na ankasa afomemra according to the speaker on ne lawyer kachire or court no say court no fomemra abra omoka omudita particular ruling no aba bonten. Ena the winner can honor say the orders of the court dated 18th of October 2024 were made in breach of rules which prescribe the manner for exercising every type of discretion as stated in the provisions of Article 296A and B of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana. And na or say kwanya Supreme Court tena asem no so orders a o maaye in the ruling no mu no eno so kwanya fa so a o maaye ne e breach kwanya e fa so a he exercises discretion with regards to Article 296A and B of the 1992 Constitution. And at the same time, the orders of the court dated 18th of October were made on the basis of fraudulent misinterpretations by the plaintiff and an applicant to court. Aboa. Me say asamnu hunu sa na nya de ketua o. Speaker of Parliament ne we no say kwanya afenyo marking nema ode beto court nanim no ene anyina so a ogina so de ba begina court nanim se yenjina so na yentie no na yemfa ohye ento ruling no so no aye fraudulent aye fake nema na ode be da ba ne nyina no aye nema ode be da court no enye nokora bi anim enti aye fraudulent nema na obaye na obe da court na court ri gina so a o ma da particular ruling no asem beba da bi enti for such further orders as this honorable court may deem fit enti no ono no wa ma wire ofri said that particular ruling should not stand any other way bia court na nkasa nyansa mu no obehu se ebi akura na de omo keken ebi kura ka ho a echen de omo achorotro yi a court na nkasa nyansa obehu se say ya na say eka ho. And second way no ha or say to the registrar and for service on the above named plaintiff or his solicitory F. Pa Kwesi Bedu Esquire, whose address blah 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 blah. Okay, let me just come to the other part of it now. Who say the first defendant applicant affidavit in support into culture say affidavit na support this particular way no wa attach it, and indeed document na ekura me no about 54 page document o enya de ketwa 54 page document PDF. Mekasa me kanya me wie, but I'm just trying to run you through nti oba we ya first one no I say I am the deponent hearing and a lawyer in the firm of solicitors known as the Sorry at Law, whose Tadosori Esquire has been instructed by the first defendant, Speaker of Parliament, say Onyin and Nimna on acting on his behalf. I have the first defendant instruction authority and the consent to depose to this affidavit for and on his behalf in support of the instant application. Okay, the fact I depose to in this present affidavit are within my personal knowledge information. These things has to do with court processes and so forth. And I think that because I make kind documents in net because it's up to your friend is saying about 54 pages at the right time. No, measure that I am my bone in a tougher the actual. Enti the culture said the course now. Why is our same no work than a yet? Because I what kind this particular your friends are rate way a Speaker of Parliament in the lawyers sorry title sorry and the DNM original speaker no or acting on behalf of the speaker at the Supreme Court to him on this ruling the Supreme Court now the Bible and what kind of ding, to be very honest, because to be told say Supreme Court any jurisdiction be to invoke it original your friend saying only powers be to invoke the original jurisdiction so far as this particular matter is concerned. No emuye do for afenyo marking so yase ne nkrata ne nsemo begina kan parliament nyina no e fraudulent enti Supreme Court no ejina no so na ma ruling na enye ye adna Supreme Court na nkasa ruling no the by on the 18th of October now according to Speaker of Parliament and the lawyers no omo breach the principle of natural justice ama ruling no omo jitu me enye it based on all this in summer speaker can or can't Chief Justice say onkot asem na oba no ansan kotena so biem na onyina nsama or the other two dai and various affidavit the sorries at depose on behalf of the first Speaker of Parliament, you know, not decision no more. The abase or no ruling na one man in the house, you know, on sign pim kwachire no. He's never going to your friend saying, omo sign pim no mon pim kwachire no. Sa ruling no ejina enye enti omo judges ne sign kwatena se biem no mo hu say ruling na omo nema no mu gina so omo ruling no aya fraudulent because afenyo marking ebedi ntro ebe daada omo nema ne nkrata o de beda adwa no ma we fi said that day no proceedings of Parliament na according to sources afenyo marking attach here because other way na make sure no or the affidavit in support of an application instant application court ama adiachi the Speaker of Parliament question clerk now or ho say eba na sen na proceedings in the house no enya entire obi akura nya nsan ye na hwan na man kwan a afenyo marking etimi nya copy enu nti no o attach to the suit na o the court no eno so one issue raise a whole lot of stuff within Parliament eno kura na nya nkan ho asem nwie because akwa say house no documents wakwakofa no wa mo obi amane the authorization when they signed them out and as for because parliamentary documents and as for I'm sure sir there are processes and proceedings I need to go through before official never about that hands had daily activities but surprisingly no he got a copy, took it to court in support of the instant application now could pray to the court no and this anema way nyina Speaker of Parliament Gina Swaka say on Supreme Court no kwatena so no hwe ne ma ne ye na de ogina so a oye ne de sabi agrobi no mudi ye enti wuti ba bi na wadwe ne sa asem na twa entwae and unya da gina all kind through this your friends saying we application ya kwakoto Supreme Court and my Chief Justice Kwame so kan ne yem bese no e kire say Babin is not backing down on So as to when Parliament is coming back or not, we are yet to know. But I'm sure, sir, it's one thing in the coming days, a very, very, very interesting. We are here and we are watching. Kwanya this Amagana Magashia the Yehu Magaho show off so between Parliament and the Supreme Court. We are yet to know or find out the likely outcome of it, and I'm sure, sir, something very interesting again and Ibia any dear chira in the coming days, the Bessibiano. I'll just try my best, and then you better discuss it. This one is by way of information, not a discussion. It's by way of information, and I'm sure, sir, I'll have time for us to delve deeper into these documents in details. Maybe tomorrow I will just find time, because also we need time. And this is the Missican also. This is Ivan Che Innocent One on YouTube. Unyan subscribe. This is my official YouTube page. Just subscribe. Sebaya ubenya notification whenever an activity. Nansa monitor. I've been streaming a lot of videos, live videos here on the YouTube channel. I just want us to get interactive. I can't say in the coming days, you're better in such a way, say we can get phone calls, take messages, and that kind of stuff. Because but for the main part and to be part of this family, all you have to do is to just subscribe or subscribe here. That the comment section, share video, we are. You can add your comments, because also here very, very important. I read them, take them into account. Any suggestion, any way be will be you want to get in touch with me, just at the comment section, just write it there. I'll come. So now you get it interactive as we grow together and inform ourselves in a way that we can. Thank you very much for your time.